And tonight we know the name of the Elk Grove boy who was stabbed to death by his dad.
And he has been identified as 11-year-old Mar Aris Antalan Morales. Officials say the boy's mother called 911 about 8 o'clock yesterday morning after seeing the assault on his home security camera that she had set up inside the house. The boy had several stab wounds and was taken to the hospital. That's where he died. A 6-year-old girl was also in the home at the time. She was physically unharmed. But deputies say the children's father and former Sac County Sheriff's Deputy 40-year-old Marvin Morales is responsible for the killing. Morales was let go in 2023 after lying about having a fentanyl overdose while on duty. Tonight we're hearing from Sacramento County Sheriff Jim Cooper, who was among the first to spot Morales driving on I-5 yesterday morning.
I didn't want him to see me because he knows me, and just followed and was a good observer until the cavalry arrived.
And Sheriff Cooper sat down with KCRA 3's Michelle Bandor today for a one-on-one interview.
Yeah, a lot more to share here. She joins us right now outside the home where Morales lived with more on the sheriff's involvement in this case. Michelle.
Well, Golston, we are here outside the Morales home, and you can see behind me there is a growing memorial to remember 11-year-old Mar Morales, who was killed by his father inside the home yesterday morning. And you know, when Elk Grove police figured out that the suspect was a former Sacramento County Sheriff's deputy, the chief of police immediately called the sheriff at home, and then law enforcement instinct kicked in. When a murder suspect wanted for killing his 11-year-old son is on the run,
an officer involved shooting, staging is required,
and happens to be a fired Sacramento County Sheriff's deputy.
So I figured, let me look for this guy.
The man who took his badge jumps into action.
And something like this, it really hits home because most of us have children. So this is someone you want to catch and make sure he doesn't harm anybody else.
With a description of Marvin Morales' car and license plate, Sheriff Jim Cooper leaves his Elk Grove home to help in the search. Hearing reports Morales is on the 5 freeway. You're driving on the freeway, you're here, he's here?
Merging, yes.
You were merging?
Yes.
So he's driving already on the 5 and you're merging onto it?
Correct. Just luck, sheer luck.
With that lucky break, Cooper calls in the suspect's sighting and backs off.
I can't believe it's him.
The same deputy Cooper fired after a drug overdose scandal 2 years ago. Morales confiscated what he thought was meth and smoked it on the job.
He just tarnished the badge, and that's why he was let go.
Turns out it was fentanyl. Morales overdosed, and fellow deputies saved his life with Narcan.
I've been doing this job 33 years. So I've seen a lot over those 33 years. And while it was shocking, it wasn't surprising. So it's just, you turn on autopilot just to go do your job.
It wasn't surprising because of your experience as a law enforcement, or it wasn't surprising because it was Marvin Morales?
Both.
You're not surprised that Marvin Morales is accused of killing a son?
Who knows what was going on in his mind, if it's demons or something else. He had a lot of issues, and I'll leave it at that.
After hitting spike strips, Morales veered off the freeway and crashed. Cooper witnessed the deadly shooting. Due to the investigation, he wouldn't say if Morales pointed or fired a weapon at them.
Number one, you have someone that's committed a violent assault, possibly a murder, and that he's armed. And they did the right thing yesterday. They did what they were supposed to do, what they're trained to do.
And back out here live outside the Morales home, some folks just came here. They're lighting candles to honor the little boy who died. They're saying prayers outside the home, just adding to the growing memorial as this death and this whole incident has really touched the entire community here in Elk Grove. Now, as far as that officer-involved shooting, it's now in the hands of the State Department of Justice, who will decide for themselves if that shooting was a justified shooting in the killing of Marvin Morales. It will be a while before we will get the results of that investigation. Back to you.
Yeah, just so sad on so many levels. And Michelle, talking with Sheriff Cooper today, do you know if he wanted Morales to be charged for that drug incident that he was involved with?
Yeah, he said, you know, they did their investigation. Investigation was done. You hand that over, but he thinks there wasn't just enough there to have any type of drug charges, or whether that could be make an arrest on that. But he says, you know, once Morales was fired, that really was the last he had heard anything about him until, of course, yesterday with everything that went down.
Yeah. All right. Michelle Bender, thank you.